I wanted to talk real quick about the new Versace Eros Energy. So I was excited about that one. I was excited about that one and the new Chanel Super Ligari. The Super Ligari was a letdown, but when I smelled the new Versace Eros Energy, I was surprised. I was like, this is really, really good. Fresh, bright, just citrus bomb, grapefruit, bergamot. I just remember a bunch of citrus fragrances. I put this on skin, several sprays, maybe like five, six, seven, eight sprays. I don't remember. I put a bunch, and it was really good. I was tempted to get a bottle, but I had to wear it and see how it evolved. And I think it's like 115 bucks or something. I don't know if that's a 50 or 100 ml. I don't I don't really like any of the Versace Eros fragrances. I think they're like sweet blue designer fragrances. When it came out originally, I thought it was decent. But there's just been so many fragrances like that it's not interesting to me at all. When Eros Flame came out, I wasn't a fan of it. But yeah, this one I thought was really good. The citrusy top notes and just fresh, bright. And so I wore it around and I kept smelling. And people say it smells like a Ventus cologne. It's been a while since I smelled a Ventus cologne, but I remember I really liked that when I smelled it. I just don't buy any Creed fragrances just because of the history and the crazy price increase. And then you see them on discounters for like less than half the price they're trying to sell for. But Creed Aventus cologne, from what I remember, is really good. I might even like it better than Aventus. But this one, I didn't get. I mean, yeah, it had similarities to it, but to me, the mid and maybe the similarities were from the opening to like the mid. But for me, the mid and the dry down too really reminded me a lot of Mont Blanc Explorer, which I own a bottle, and I see similarities to that fragrance a lot. Like the citruses died out and it was just like Mont Blanc Explorer, or what I thought at the time. So I went home and I don't know, a few days later, I wore Mont Blanc Explorer and thought about the differences. And Mont Blanc Explorer, I don't know if it's because my bottle's old, because I bought that when it came out in 2018, like a few days after it came out. But I get more spices in Mont Blanc Explorer than Versace's Versace Eros Energy. But they're similar. The muskiness of Aventus and Mont Blanc Explorer are similar to the muskiness dry down of Versace Eros Energy. But I've worn Mont Blanc Explorer so much that, and it's so similar to this new energy that it doesn't warrant a buy for me. I just feel like they're so similar, and the opening's amazing. One of the best openings of a fragrance that I've smelled in a long time, designer or niche. I think it's really good, and I think they're gonna. I think people will buy this fragrance based on that opening. That's probably what they're hoping for. And since Aventus and Mont Blanc Explorer are so popular, the dry down opening, mid everything, that I think people are going to be happy with the dry down too of this. So I think this is going to be a popular fragrance. I think people are going to like it, and I like it too. I'm just kind of tired of that Aventus DNA, but I still think it's good. I wouldn't want to get, another 100 ml of something that I've already wore 100 ml of, and it's not just worth the opening to me. But yeah, it is definitely similar. It's not, the dry down is not as good as Aventus or Aventus Cologne from what I remember. But the opening, yeah, it's just as good, if not better to me. The opening's really good on this fragrance. But Like I said, it's very similar to that Aventus style. So if you already have a fragrance like that and you don't want another one, then yeah, I would stay away from this. But if you have like all the Aventus, you know, clones or similar fragrances like that, then this is a good version of it. But yeah, I mean, there's not much to say besides a amazing citrusy opening, and then it dries down to a somewhat cleaner Mont Blanc Explorer, I guess. That's really all there is to say for this one from me.